Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. Dear student, in this video lecture we will discuss some good questions which are related to JEE Advanced examination, and I hope you all are preparing well. So let's start with this question. We have a question: if 4 times of fractional part of x is equal to x plus greatest integer of x, then we have to find out all possible values of x. Okay, so how can we solve this question? Here we have 4 times of fractional part of x. Okay student, and before solving this question you must know this thing: if you have any fractional part x, it will be always greater than equal to 0 but less than 1. And if you have any number, you can express in two forms: greatest integer of x plus fractional part of x. Okay student, suppose you have here 2.3, so you can write like that: 2 plus 0.3. so 2 is nothing but greatest integer of 2.3, right? Plus 0.3 is nothing but fractional part of 2.3, right? So it is the main thing. Now here we have x, so instead of this x we can write greatest integer of x plus fractional part of x, plus greatest integer of x we can write same. Here 4 times of fractional part of x, here 1 time fractional part of x we can write here. So 4 times fractional part of x minus 1 time fractional part of x, it will be 3 times of fractional part of x is equal to greatest integer of x plus greatest integer of x. We can say it is 2 times of greatest integer of x. After that we can write like that: fractional part of x is equal to 2 by 3 and greatest integer of x. Okay student, here we are finding value of fractional part function x in terms of greatest integer of x. Why? Because we know one thing: this one is the range. This one is the range for fractional part function. So here we can write this value: 2 by 3 greatest integer of x less than 1 and greater than or equal to 0. Now multiply by 3 and divide by 2, so it will be 0. 0 less than equal to greatest integer x and less than 3 by 2. So dear student, we got this answer. So we can take two cases: greatest integer of x is greater than or equal to 0, it is one case. Second case, greatest integer of x less than 3 by 2. Okay, so here we are getting two values: greatest integer of x we are getting only 0 and 1, right or not? Greater than or equal to 0 but less than 3 by 2, so we have to find out all possible integers. So we are getting only two integers, 0 and 1. Now we have two cases. So case first, if greatest integer of x is equal to 0, then now think about this equation. Let's suppose equation number 1. So what is value of fractional part of x? Fractional part of x will be 2 by 3 and multiply greatest integer of x, and greatest integer of x, that is equal to 0. So finally we got 0, but we have to find out all possible values of x. So x is nothing but fractional part of x plus greatest integer of x. So what is fractional part of x? Here we got 0. And what is greatest integer? Here 0. So finally 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. It is one of the values of x. Now think about second case. What is second case? Case number second. This one is our second case. So if greatest integer of x is equal to 1, then what we can say? Think about equation number 1. So fractional part of x is equal to 2 by 3 and here multiply 1. So here we got fractional part of x is equal to 2 by 3, but we have to find out value of x, and x is nothing but fractional part of x plus greatest integer of x. So here fractional part of x, we know we got 2 by 3. Okay, this one 2 by 3, and greatest integer of x, that is 1. So here we will get 5 by 3. Okay student, so what is our main question? Find the all possible values of x. So all possible values of x is equal to, first value we got 0 and second value we get here 5 by 3. Okay student, it was our first question. Now let's discuss one more question. In question number 2, we have given greatest integer less than or equal to these two integrations. Okay, in this question we have given two integrations and which are definite, so definitely we will get definite answer, but we have to find out greatest integer value. Already we know how to find out greatest integer value. Suppose you have given 2.5, so greatest integer value will be 2, only integer. So now see this question, we have given limits 1 to 2 logarithmic x cube plus 1 at base 2 and limits 1 to logarithmic 2 base 9 2 to the power x minus 1. So these are two integrations. If we solve this question with proper method, it will be little bit lengthy question, okay, but in exam we have to save our time, so we have a short trick. So what is short trick? First you have to identify the integrations whatever we have given. If integration is given in this form like limits a to b f of x dx plus limits, here you have given f of a to f of b, okay, and here you have given inverse f inverse of x dx. If you have given this pattern, okay, so direct answer you can find out. Direct answer will be here b multiply f of b minus a times of f of a times of f of a. So it will be direct answer. Okay student, you can remember this method directly. You can say this one is short trick. But before applying this trick, we must check second function is inverse of first function or not. So let's check. Here we can consider let f of x is equal to logarithmic x cube plus 1 at base 2, okay, and we have to find out inverse of this function, so we can consider is equal to y, okay. So remove this logarithmic, it will be x cube plus 1 is equal to 2 to the power y, or we can say x cube is equal to 2 to the power y minus 1, and here x is equal to, it will be 2 to the power y minus 1 and whole power 1 by 3, okay students, and x is nothing but, if you are putting f of x is equal to y, so x is nothing but f inverse of y, okay student. So we got f inverse of y, but we have to find out f inverse of x. So no problem, in both the sides we can put x, so 2 to the power x minus 1 whole power 1 by 3, okay student. So now we can check 2 to the power x minus 1 dx, and here whole power 1 by 3 is also missing, so you can write power 1 by 3, okay student. So here we checked this one is the inverse, but what about limits? Put here x equal to 1, we are finding value of f of 1. So if we are putting value of x is equal to 1, so 1 cube 1 plus 1, it will be logarithmic 2 at base 2, and we know one thing, logarithmic a base a, it is equal to 1, so f of 1 is equal to 1, f of 2, here upper limit is 2, right? So x cube plus 1, x cube means 2 cube, and 2 cube it will be 8 plus 1, so 9. So we can say it is logarithmic here 9 at base 2. So students, we can see clearly here we can apply this one short trick. So what is answer? Answer will be here b times of f of b. So what is b? B is 2, and what is f of b? F of b means f of 2. So f of 2 here logarithmic 9 at base 2, okay, minus here a times, a means 1, so 1 time of f of a. So what is value of f of a? What is meaning of a? Here a means 1, so where we have to put 1? Here, so 1 cube plus 1, it will be 2, and logarithmic 2 base 2, it will be 1. Multiple will be in the power, so it is logarithmic 2 base, and here 9 to the power 2, so it will be 81, minus here we have 1, and instead of 1 we can write logarithmic 2 base 2 is equal to, here logarithmic x minus logarithmic y, so we can write logarithmic x divided by y, So we can say it is 81 divided by 2. So final answer here we can get logarithmic, it will be 40.5. Right students, it will be 40.5. But problem is we have to find out value of this expression in terms of any number. So tell me one thing, here what is base? Base is 2, right? So we have to find out value of this logarithmic but at base 2. So we have to think like that, 2 to the power 5, 2 to the power 5 will be 32, right? 2 to the power 6 will be 64. So here we can consider one thing, 40.5 is less than, we can say 2 to the power 6 or greater than 2 to the power 5. Now do one thing, take logarithmic in both the sides. Logarithmic 2 base, it will be 40.5, always less than logarithmic 2 base 2 to the power 6 and greater than logarithmic 2 base 2 to the power 5. According to power property of logarithmic, it will be here and 6 will be here, right? And it is logarithmic 2 base 2, so that is 1 and 5 is also there, so 5 is less than logarithmic 2 base and it is 40.5. Okay students, here 6 and logarithmic 2 base 2, it will be 1. So now it was our final answer, right? And our final answer lies between 5 to 6. So if you will take any number which is greater than 5 and less than 6, so what will be greatest integer value? That will be only 5. So our answer is 5. Okay students, so it was our second question. Let's discuss one more question. So in question number 3 we have given, let f such that r to r be a twice differentiable function such that f of x plus y is equal to f of x into f of y. This one is a special case in functional equation. Okay, so these type of questions are most important questions. So these are some rules. Whenever you have given f of x plus y is equal to f of x into f of y, definitely it will be an exponential function. Here x and y both are real numbers. One more condition we have given, f dash of 0 equal to 4 times of a, and f satisfies f double dash of x minus 3 times a f dash x minus f of x equal to 0, and a is greater than 0. Okay, then find the area of the region xy such that 0 less than equal to y, y less than equal to f of ax, and where x is greater than or equal to 0 but less than or equal to 2. So dear student, in this question we have to apply some rules related to differentiations, related to integrations, and here see what we have to find, area of the region. So this question is related to application of integrations. Okay, so let's start. Here we can consider, let f of x is equal to k to the power x. Okay student, this one is known as exponential function. So if fx equal to k to the power x, find out f dash x. So k to the power x, it is looking like a to the power x. So what is derivative of a to the power x? A to the power x into logarithmic a at base e. So we can say f of x is equal to k to the power x, f dash x equal to k to the power x into logarithmic e base a, and a is nothing but k. So it is first derivative. We need double derivative, f double dash of x, here logarithmic e base k, this one is constant term, we can take outside. So main function is k to the power x. So what is derivative of k to the power x? K to the power x into logarithmic e base k. Okay student, we can write like that, k to the power x into logarithmic e base k and whole square. So dear students, now we got double derivative, f dash x is equal to k to the power x logarithmic e base k, and f double dash of x k to the power x logarithmic e base k and whole square. Okay, now think about conditions what we have given in the question. So here f dash 0 is equal to 4a. So think about this derivative, f dash of 0 is equal to 4a, right? Now think about what is value of f dash 0. You have to put here 0. So k to the power 0 into logarithmic e base k. K to the power 0 means 1. So we got here logarithmic e base k. Okay student, this one is the value of 4 times of a. After that, one more condition we have given satisfies this equation. Okay, so second condition, f double dash of x. What is value of f double dash of x? K to the power x into logarithmic e base k whole square minus 3 times of a. 3 times of a multiply f dash x. What is value of f dash x? K to the power x. K to the power x into logarithmic e base k minus fx. Fx we have considered here k to the power x and is equal to 0. Okay student, now think about one thing. Here k to the power x, k to the power x, k to the power x common. Okay, take k to the power x common and here 0 by k to the power x we can write. And k to the power x, remember one thing, this one is a non-zero number. So here we will get logarithmic e k whole square minus 3 times of a, here logarithmic e base k, okay, and minus 1 is equal to 0. Logarithmic e base k, we know this quantity is equal to 4 times of a. So 4a, we can put here 4a and whole square minus 3 times of a. This value is equal to 4a minus 1, we can write plus 1. So 16a square minus this one will become 12a square. So it will be 4a square. 4a square is equal to 1 or a is equal to, we will get two values. We will get 1 by 2 and 1 minus 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. But in question we have given a is greater than 0. So if a is greater than 0, cancel this case. Okay students, so we got a is equal to plus 1 by 2. A equal to plus 1 by 2. Now we can find out value of k, right? Here 4 times of a. So a means 1 by 2 is equal to logarithmic e base k, right? So it will become 2. So remove this logarithmic. So we can say k is equal to, it will be e to the power 2. Okay student, so we got this value, k is equal to e to the power 2. But our main problem is function. What is function? F of x is equal to k to the power x. So f of x is equal to k to the power x and k is nothing but e to the power 2. So e to the power 2 and whole power x. So we can say we are getting this one function e to the power 2x. Okay students, finally we go to this function. Now think about this condition, this region. Find the area of the region r equal to, here y less than or equal to f of ax. So now we can find out value of f of ax. So a is nothing but 1 by 2, right? A is nothing but 1 by 2. So f of 1 by 2 into x, so it means x by 2. So we can say here we will get e to the power 2 times of x by 2. 2 cancel. So f of ax is nothing but e to the power x. Okay, so this one is our boundary, we can say. What we have given, this boundary is greater than equal to 0 but less than f of x. And one more condition, x greater than or equal to 0 but less than equal to 2. And we know graph of e to the power x, x-axis, y-axis. Okay, so graph of e to the power x, it will be like that. Okay, it will pass through 0, 1. You can do one thing, put x is equal to 0, you will get e to the power 0 and e to the power 0 is 1. So e to the power x graph will pass through this point 0, 1. X equal to 0, y axis is nothing but x equal to 0. Okay, second x equal to 2. So let's suppose this one value is 2, this one line x is equal to 2. So what is question? We have to find out this one area. Okay student, Now it becomes very easy question. What is integration of e to the power x? E to the power x. So here we can say one thing, required area is equal to e to the power x. Okay, we are finding integration, or if you want to write, you can write like that, required area capital A is equal to limit 0 to 2 e to the power x dx. Okay students, and we know integration of e to the power x, upper limit 2, lower limit 0, so e to the power 2 minus e to the power 0, and e to the power 0 it will be 1. So students, it will be our final answer, e to the power 2 minus 1. Okay student, now let's discuss one more question. Let the function f such that r to r be defined by, we have given this one lengthy function, f of x is equal to sin x divided by e to the power x into x to the power 2023 plus 2024x plus 2025 whole divided by x square minus x plus 3 plus 2 divided by e to the power pi x, and almost same type of function we have given, same value we have given here. Then find the number of solutions of f of x is equal to 0 in r means real number. Okay students, so now see this question, it is looking like very lengthy question, but it is very easy question. Just pay attention on one thing, e to the power pi x, and here this one x to the power 2023 plus 2024x plus 2025, see this thing is common or not? Now think about denominator, this denominator is also common. So first thing is we have to write in simple form this given function. So we can write like that, f of x is equal to, or you can write we have given, okay, what we have given here, x to the power 2023 plus 2024 x plus 2025 and whole divided by e to the power x also common, so e to the power pi x common, and here x square minus x plus 3, this whole term is common. After taking common, what we have here, sin x is remaining, sin x, okay, and complete term is common, so only plus 2 is remaining, and this whole function we have given equal to 0. So we can say this one is our main question. Now think about one thing, range of sin x, we know maximum value of sin x is plus 1 and minimum value is minus 1, but if you will solve this one, sin x plus 2 equal to 0, if sin x plus 2 equal to 0, you will get minus 2, then sin x is equal to minus 2, and it is not possible, this value is not possible because minus 1 is the minimum value, so reject that case. After that, think about e to the power pi x, instead of x you can put any value, okay, you will get a non-zero number, so this one is not correct. After that, think about this quadratic expression, x square minus x plus 3. So if we think about this quadratic expression, here coefficient of x square, that is 1, okay, and 1 is greater than 0. One more thing, discriminant, so discriminant is minus 1 square, okay, minus 4ac, so 1 3, so discriminant is negative, right? If discriminant is negative, then we can say the value of this quadratic expression is always greater than 0, so this one is also non-zero quantity, and non-zero quantity, so we can ignore these three terms, okay. So our main function is this one, x to the power 2023 plus 2024x plus 2025 is equal to 0. Okay student, this one is our main question, but problem is how to solve this one, because we have power 2023, so we are confused how many roots we will get, because it is our main question, how many solutions you will get if you will put f of x equal to 0. So here best approach is you can find out derivative. So what is, and you can consider fx or any another function g of x is equal to, you can consider g of x, okay, g of x, let, So do one thing, find out derivative g dash x, x to the power 2023. What is derivative? 2023 into x to the power, it will be 2022. Okay, derivative of x to the power n, it will be nx to the power n minus 1. After that 2024x, so derivative will be 2024 and it will be 0, constant derivative 0, right? So now we got this function g dash of x equal to this one, x to the power 2022. Now we know 2022 is an even number, so instead of x you can put negative number, positive number or 0 number. Definitely you will get positive answer. And now we know one thing, in application of derivatives, if a function is always greater than 0, that function will be strictly increasing. So this function is strictly increasing function. Okay, strictly increasing function. And if this function is strictly increasing function, we will get only one solution. Graph will be like that. Okay, graph will be like that. If you will put any greater value, like if you will put x tends to infinity, you will get positive infinity answer. But if you will put something which approaches to negative infinity, you will get final answer negative infinity. So function will be in between minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, what is meaning of r to r? Minus infinity to plus infinity. And now see, this graph will cut x-axis at only one point. We can consider this one point. Roughly I am drawing the diagram, but this graph will pass through only one point at x-axis. Okay student, so we will get only one solution. Only one solution. Okay, and remember one more thing, if a function is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing, then function will be 1 1. So it was our question number 4. Now let's discuss one more question. In question number 5 we have given, let a, b, c, d be 4 roots of x to the power 4 minus 10x cube plus 37x square minus 60x plus 32 equal to 0. Then we have to find out value of this expression. Okay, again it is also looking like lengthy question, but we need to focus on the things whatever we have given in the question. Here we have given biquadratic expression and here quadratic expression. So first thing is we will try to find out is there any relation or not. And before solving this biquadratic equation, we must know formula related to quadratic equation, cubic equation and biquadratic equation. Basically this question is related to theory of equations. So if you have given any biquadratic equation, let's suppose ax to the power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e is equal to 0, and let's suppose alpha, beta, gamma and delta, these are the 4 roots of this biquadratic equation. Okay, so do you know what is value of alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta? It will be equal to minus b by a, and alpha beta plus alpha gamma plus alpha delta plus beta gamma plus beta delta and plus gamma delta. Okay, in short you can say it is summation of alpha beta. Okay students, alpha beta, so it will be c by a. And if you have to find out sigma of alpha beta gamma, sigma of alpha beta gamma means at one time you have to take product of 3 roots minus d by a. And similarly if you have to find out value of alpha beta gamma delta, you will get plus e by a. Okay student, but in this question we have given values a, b, c, d, means a, b, c, d are the roots. So we can say a plus b plus c plus d. Okay, value of summation of roots will be minus b by a, so it will be 10. And summation of ab, it will be 37. Okay, similarly summation of ABC, it will be equal to plus 60, right? Minus minus plus. And here product of roots ABCD, it will be 32. Okay students, now we have to focus on biquadratic expression and quadratic expression, so we can find out relation between these two expressions. Okay, so let's do one thing, divide x to the power 4 minus 10x cube plus 37x square minus 60x and plus 32. We will check this biquadratic expression is divisible by this quadratic expression or not. So we can take x only, right? So x square minus 5x plus 10. So here we need x to the power 4, so we must write x to the power 2. So x to the power 4 and here minus 5x cube plus 10x square. Change the sign, minus plus minus cancel, here you will get minus 5x cube and here plus 27x square minus 60x. Okay students, now this time we need minus 5x cube, so we should write here minus 5x because already 2 power we have. So minus 5x square minus minus plus, so it will be 25x square and plus here 10 multiply minus 5, so it will be 50x. Okay, negative. Now change the sign, positive, negative, positive, cancel. Here you will get only 2x square, here minus 10x, okay, and here plus 32. This time we need 2x square, x square we have, so we should write only 2. So here 2x square minus here 10x and 2 multiply 10, it will be plus 20. Change the sign, minus plus minus, cancel, and this one also cancelled. Here you will get only 12. Okay student, now do one thing, this one is dividend, this one is dividend, and we know dividend is equal to divisor multiply quotient plus remainder. So we can write like that, x to the power 4 minus 10x cube plus 37x square minus 60x plus 32. Okay, and is equal to, what is divisor? X square minus 5x plus 10. Divisor multiply quotient. What is quotient? X square minus 5x plus 2. And what is remainder? Remainder is 12. Okay students, now we have given this biquadratic expression equal to 0. It means we have a biquadratic equation. So we can do one thing, we can find out value of this one expression. Can we write like that, x square minus 5x plus 10 multiply x square minus 5x plus 2 is equal to minus 12. Okay, or we can see clearly here in denominator we have x square minus 5x plus 10 type function we have given. So according to the question we will interchange this one. So plus 10 must be in the denominator, right? So we can say x square minus 5x plus 2 is equal to minus 12 multiply 1 by x square minus 5x plus 10. We can find out value of this one. 1 by x square minus 5x plus 10 is equal to, it will be minus 1 by 12, minus 1 by 12 and x square minus 5x plus 2. Okay students, now if we put x is equal to a, if x is equal to a, then it will become 1 by a square minus 5a plus 10 is equal to minus 1 by 12 and a square minus 5a plus 2. Okay students, now if we put x equal to b, x equal to c or x equal to d, we can find out all the 4 expressions and we will get 4 expressions. After getting 4 expressions we have to add. Check this value, it is our main question. 1 by a square minus 5a plus 10, 1 by b square minus 5b plus 10. After that we have to add all the values. So if you will add all the 4 values, can we say minus 1 by 12 is common? Okay, minus 1 by 12 is common. So we can say here required answer. Required answer. Okay, what is our required answer? Minus 1 by 12 is common. If minus 1 by 12 is common, see what you will get in the bracket. If you are putting x equal to a, you will get a square. If you are putting x equal to b, you will get b square. So we can say here you will get a square plus b square plus c square plus d square. Okay, we are writing together a square, b square, c square, d square. After that you are getting minus 5a. If you are putting x equal to b, you will get minus 5b, minus 5c, minus 5d. So we can take minus 5 common. Minus 5 common, in the bracket you will get a plus b plus c plus d. Okay students, what about constant term? Here you are getting plus 2, here also you will get plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. So 2 you will get 4 times, so that will become 8. So we can write here 8. Okay, so we got this one, a square plus b square plus c square plus d square. But problem is, we know value of a plus b plus c plus d and product of 2 roots and product of 3 roots. But problem is, we don't know sum of squares of these roots. So we can convert. Do you know formula of a plus b whole square? A plus b whole square formula, a square plus b square plus 2ab. So we can write like that, a plus b whole square minus twice of ab is equal to a square plus b square. Similarly, if we want to find out formula of a plus b plus c whole square, so we can say a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 times of summation ab. Okay students, summation ab means ab plus bc plus ca. So we can write this whole term here. So we can say a square plus b square plus c square is equal to a plus b plus c whole square minus 2 times of summation ab. Okay students, similarly we can find out formula for 4 roots. A plus b plus c plus d whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus d square minus 2 times of summation of ab. So main problem is this one expression. So how can we change this one? Minus 1 by 12 will be outside. Okay, here a square plus b square plus c square, instead of this thing we can write like that, a plus b plus c plus d whole square minus 2 times of summation of ab. Okay, minus 5 times of a plus b plus c plus d and plus 8. Okay students, now we can put value minus 1 by 12 here. What is value of a plus b plus c plus d? A plus b plus c plus d value we got 10. Okay, and here 37. 10 and 37, right? So we can put here value. So 10 square minus 2 multiply, here we got 37 minus 5 multiply a plus b plus c plus d sum of roots. So again we can put 10 plus 8. Okay students, now it is the last step. We have to simplify. Minus 1 by 12 multiply. What is 10 square? 100 minus here 37 multiply to it will be 74, right? Minus 50 and plus 8. So it will be your final answer. We have to simplify. What it will be? 100 minus 50, 50. Minus 1 by 12, here you will get 50 plus 8, right? 58 minus 74. Here easily we can calculate, negative will be positive, so 1 by 12 multiply. Here you will get 14 minus 8, 6 and here 1. So 12 by 16 by 12 you will get, so 4 3s are 12, 4 4s are 16. So students, you will get final answer 4 by 3. Okay students. So these were the best questions. You can see it is little bit lengthy question, but theory of equation is such a chapter, you can't ignore this chapter. Okay, so thank you so much students. Keep practicing. Best of luck for your exam. Thank you so much.